August 2021. Location: Algeria. It was a very hot day, and the wildfire has destroyed a lot of people's houses and farming fields. The wildfires caused the death of more than 60 people that month. However, something very beautiful emerged from that fire. The people of Algeria became unified and joined hands to fight this fire despite their differences. In Algeria, there are Arabs and Kabyle or Amazigh people, who make up 30% of the population. The fire was mostly on the Kabyle region, but many people from the Arab region wanted to help extinguish the fire. One of them was a man called Jamal Ben Ismail. Jamal was interviewed on TV news, and he showed a lot of enthusiasm to go save what he called then his brothers and sisters.
السلام عليكم خوتي. بالمناسبة الأليمة والحزينة اللي تعيش فيها منطقة القبائل، كما يقولوا أهلنا وخاوتنا وحبابنا وولادنا، الله يرحم جميع من مات، وإن شاء الله هذه ليكيب اللي واقفة الله يعطيهم الصبر. أنا البارح جيت في الليل مرقدش وجيت نوقف مع خوتي، عطاو لي درس للتضامن للشجاعة وللقوة، ونتمنى من جميع جزائري حر يلعب الدور ديالو. وباش يكون في علمكم خوتي باللي منطقة القبائل في هذه الناحية ما كاش تريسيتي وما كاش الماء، ما كاش الغاز، ما كاش الخبز، ما كاش الريزو، ما كاش بزاف عفايس. خوتي حبيت نقول لكم كلمة واسمح لنا حبيبنا، هنا راهو نخدموا نتا تبعنا من اللور. خوتي في حياتي ما شفتوا شو صاري هنايا، ومام تاع المنطقة قالوا باللي جامي شافوا حادثة كيما هادي. صارت وحدة في 86 بصح ماشي كيما تاع هادي خطا، مالغري تشوفوا ماكش.
He captured his journey of helping with the fire on his phone. He was a very brave man. Jamal's home is more than 500 kilometers or 350 miles away from the wildfires in the Kabyle region. Despite that, he wanted to help save lives. This past decade has witnessed some monstrous wildfires, and these fires are increasing year by year. With all that, some conspiracy theories started to emerge in Algeria. Some said that this is clearly global warming, while most people here was convinced that these fires were man-made, and some groups of people had caused them. The government blamed a terrorist group called MAC, a group that wants to separate from the Arabs and create their own country. At this point, the people were angry, and they all were searching for the person or group of people who caused all these wildfires. That same day, some videos started to emerge on social media, showing a very large group of people following a police van, and in it was the supposed fire maker. That man was none other than Jamal Ben Ismail. Now, from here on, I wanted to make some viewer discretion. I'm going to hide and blur everything, but what I'm going to say next is very disturbing. This case is one of the most heart-wrenching stories that have ever happened in Algeria. One that shows how mercy can vanish in the face of anger and how reason won't do much. In this video, you can see a swarm of people surrounding the police van that Jamal was in as a suspect. And all these people were angry. The police was so scared that they fled the scene, because the police in Algeria can't use weapons even if their safety is on the line. And the swarm of people was so much that they couldn't handle it. Now, it's just Jamal and the angry people who believe that Jamal caused all these wildfires. The only thing stopping them from reaching him was the closed doors. But that also didn't last for long, and the crowd broke the doors. In the video, you can hear Jamal pleading with people to believe that he is innocent, but it was like screaming underwater. Before that, Jamal took some serious beating, and he was extremely thirsty and dehydrated, so he kept asking for water, but they gave him some gasoline instead, and he drank some of it. The crowd manages to drag him out of the van, and they started beating him mercilessly. 3 groups of people tried so hard to stop the massacre, but to no avail. And after that, things went far, far more disturbing. They poured the gasoline on him, and they burned him alive. And every second of this disaster was captured from multiple angles, and posted on the internet and on Facebook, and everyone saw the torture that Jamal endured. But the story didn't end here, as it's gonna be more disturbing from here on. As the burned dead body of Jamal lay on the ground, people were tuning in for some selfies and smiles. After that, the camera shows that people started to dismember his body and decapitate his head. It was truly a horror show and something that has never been seen before in Algeria. Keep in mind that people at that point was convinced that Jamal was the one who caused all these wildfires. But some new videos started to begin to surface of Jamal helping people and risking his life to extinguish the fires. By the end of that same day, everyone knew that Jamal was innocent. Now, the Arabs were furious at the Kabyle who killed and tortured someone who came to help them. But what stopped the potential conflict was Jamal's dad, a true hero.
الأب نتاع الضحية من هذا المكان إن شاء الله نطلب من الشعب الجزائري كامل باش ما ينوضوناش فتنة. احنا خاوة مع القبائل خاوتنا ونسابنا وحبابنا، وما همش كاع القبائل اللي كيف كاينه فئه اللي دارت هذا الشيء. الفتنه احنا ماناش نحوسوا عليها، نحوسوا نتوحدوا، كونترير نتوحدوا. اللي نطلبوها الاولى كاع يردوا لنا لو كور نتاعنا، لو كور تاع وليدي.
He said that everyone should calm down, and we shouldn't blame all the people of Kabyle, but only the one who participated in the torture of his son. And that's exactly what happened. Thanks to all these videos surfacing on the internet, the police recognized everyone who had laid hands on Jamal, and they were all brought to justice. What's also disturbing is that some of these criminals have jobs like a teacher in elementary school and a nurse in the hospital, and you wouldn't believe or you wouldn't know what they are capable of. Also, the camera captured some of the people who killed Jamal attending his funeral and crying over his death without even changing the clothes that they were wearing when they killed and tortured Jamal. One of the criminals that decapitated Jamal's head was also caught hugging and kissing Jamal's dead and showing his condolences in his funeral to make people believe that he was innocent. But everything was caught on camera, and these criminals were so stupid that they didn't even change their clothes. 48 people were convicted of his murder, and the sentences varies from 5 years to the death penalty. Although here is no death sentence in Algeria, but these criminals won't see the outside of prison for the rest of their lives. Jamal was a very beautiful soul. He was an artist and was beloved by everyone around him.
مكري قالي صاير بلادي الجزائر ويا بلادي يخلصوا لي سوجي ضرب لاسبيراسيون كي تكبر في راسك تحب توجي وديكوفري نوفيل سونساسيون.
At his funeral, people came from all over Algeria, which is the biggest country in Africa, to show their condolences to his family. Now, Jamal is honored by a lot of people and he is a true hero. This story affected me so much personally as I am first Algerian and I saw every moment of it falls in front of my eyes on the internet. And the pleading of Jamal bin Ismail for his life still haunts me to this day. This story shows how humans can be cruel, but also at the same time how merciful they can be. After all, and despite all what happened, Jamal's dad was the reason a big conflict didn't happen, as he showed huge control over his anger and grief. We reached the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you with a new story. Bye.
تعلم وتغني للأفارقة بلادي الجزائر ما أدري واش صاير